Once, a group of students gathered around the wise Buddha, eager to learn from his profound teachings. They sat in respectful silence as the Buddha began to share his wisdom about the nature of truth. The truth is like a precious gem, the Buddha began. It has many facets, and each individual perceives it through their own unique lens. Curiosity sparked in the mind of one student, and he spoke up. Buddha, if the truth is one, then why do people fight for truth? Why are there multiple mediums that claim to tell the truth? The Buddha smiled, appreciating the student's thirst for understanding. He decided to illustrate his teachings with a familiar story. Once upon a time, in a small village near the forest, there lived a group of blind men. They had heard of an extraordinary creature called an elephant, but had never encountered one themselves. Curiosity overwhelmed them, and they decided to venture into the forest to touch and understand this mysterious being. Led by a kind guide, the blind men cautiously made their way through the dense foliage until they reached a clearing where an elephant stood majestically. The guide described the enormous animal to the blind men, explaining its massive size, long trunk, sturdy legs, and swaying tail. Eager to experience the elephant for themselves, the blind men extended their hands and started exploring different parts of the elephant's body. The first blind man, reaching out his hand, touched the leg of the elephant. "Ah," he exclaimed, "the elephant is like a sturdy pillar, solid and unyielding." The second blind man, stretching out his hand, encountered the swaying tail of the elephant. He pulled it gently and smiled, saying, "No, my friend, the elephant is more like a rope. It's flexible and moves with grace." Meanwhile, the third blind man felt the rough skin of the elephant's trunk. He stroked it back and forth and concluded, "You're both mistaken. The elephant resembles a tree branch, long and textured." As the blind men continued their exploration, each touching a different part, they formed their own conclusions about the nature of the elephant. One touched the tusk and envisioned it as a solid spear, while another touched the ear and envisioned it as a large fan. Engrossed in their perceptions, the blind men began to argue with each other. Each insisted that their own interpretation was the only truth. The villagers, who had been observing from a distance, saw the commotion and rushed to mediate. The wise village elder approached the blind men and gently explained, "My friends, you have all touched different parts of the same elephant. The elephant is not just a pillar, a rope, a branch, a spear, or a fan. It is all of these things and more. Only by considering all your perspectives can you truly understand the essence of the elephant." Slowly, the blind men realized the wisdom in the elder's words. They humbly acknowledged their limited understanding and began to listen to one another. As they shared their individual experiences, a more complete picture of the elephant emerged in their minds. From that day forward, the blind men embraced the value of multiple perspectives. They understood that no one person possessed the entirety of truth, and that by coming together and respecting each other's viewpoints, they could gain a more comprehensive understanding of the world. As the story ends, Buddha says, "Imagine a vast tapestry woven with threads of diverse colors and textures. Each thread represents a different perspective, a unique way of perceiving the truth. It is in the interplay of these threads that the tapestry gains depth and richness. People fight for truth because they hold tightly to their own thread, believing it to be the complete truth. They become entangled in their limited perspectives, unable to see the interconnectedness of all the threads. And as for multiple mediums, they serve as mirrors reflecting different fragments of the truth, catering to the diverse needs and understanding of individuals. As the blind men perceived the elephant differently, so do people perceive truth," the Buddha explained. Each individual has their own experiences, beliefs, and biases that shape their understanding. By sharing these perspectives and engaging in meaningful dialogue, we can piece together a more complete picture of the truth, just as the blind men did when they listened to one another. The student listened attentively, absorbing the wisdom woven into the story. He felt a newfound clarity and satisfaction with the Buddha's response. The truth was indeed multifaceted, and the existence of various mediums and differing perspectives was not a contradiction, but rather a testament to the vastness of truth itself. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it inspiring, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of motivated individuals.